building design-led decision-making into the foundation of an organisation, and it really differentiates your opportunity from the standard pathway, and I think sets you up for success. Seaforest is a climate tech company focused on the cultivation of red seaweed called Asparagopsis and the development of feed supplements that reduce methane emissions in livestock. We are 5 years old. We have farming operations in the east coast of Tasmania, and we're pioneering a new industry for Australia, which is very exciting. And then we're also working with farmers to be the enabling force for sustainable agriculture. Livestock are responsible for around 75% of agricultural emissions, and methane is the second most abundant gas in the atmosphere. Our product is something we call sea feed. It's a ruminant or livestock feed supplement. It's added into the diet of cattle and sheep and at 0.2% of their overall diet. So it's a tiny supplement that they have every day, and it reacts with enzymes in the rumen and it stops the methane from being produced. But I guess the approach we've had to take is firstly to understand the system around how do we deliver that. And so when it comes to a product proposition and how we might design products, it's been very much driven by farmer behaviour and how do we work within existing farming and feeding systems. The genesis of Seaforest was the CSIRO doing this work. They'd done a whole body of work around feeding different things to livestock, and the discovery therefore of seaweed that could virtually eliminate methane emissions at a tiny dietary inclusion was super exciting science, but no one in the world knew how to grow it. So I saw the opportunity, recognising that we need to take that science from the petri dish and get it to an industrial scale where it can create the environmental impact. But that journey required collaboration. We had commissioned research with 3 different universities, and we went about taking what knowledge we had and identifying the gaps and then separating out those challenges. We had the researchers meeting every week, and what that did was enabled them to share the success that they'd have over the past week. It also gave them a forum to be able to discuss the challenges. Through that sort of brains trust, we were able to accelerate and go a lot faster than we would have otherwise. We're a design-led company in so many aspects. I think about our journey with research. For example, the early days, we had to observe how the seaweed reacts in nature, how it reproduces, what that process looks like. Then we had to take that and figure out how to design an environment on land that would replicate that. So that required, not just biology, chemistry, but also engineering and design as well. And there's some practicalities and efficiencies that we had to build into what does an industrial operation look like. We then had to figure out how to build out the cultivation of the seaweed itself into a cost-efficient system. Seaforest had no boundaries when it came to our ability to be flexible and create whatever environment we decided that was required. Then the design-led process took us to farmers. Farmers, and the proposition for farmers is very different. The products that we needed to design had to fit into or feel like minimal practice change. And then around the consumer, because we have to build awareness. We're working with companies, and as they bring products to market, it's critical that we're communicating about the work that we're doing and how we do that. And that also requires the same sort of design thinking, but for a very different audience. At Seaforest, we have regular workshops and we meet with the team, and we all bring distinct areas of expertise to this problem. We're very science heavy, so we've done a lot of work and collaboration with the design community to simplify that message. There are a multitude of roles for the design community within organisations, and if it's not the whole system itself, it is elements of that system, and it'll be unique for every business.